Good morning, Scorpio. Good morning. Oh my goodness, it is freezing in Florida. Can you imagine? We don't know how to live up north no more. Anyway, it's a it's an intense month. So um, it is really gonna be uh, quite a bit going on for everybody. This is the end of the year. December supposed to be a beautiful month, Christmas and holidays and New Year's but uh, I have to remind you, and I'm sorry I keep saying that. I just sometimes we listen to something, but we don't get it. We have to listen to it again. So I uh, sometime um, life just take us back a bit, and then it's too much going on. So this month is too much because it is the end of the year. And I'm doing the monthly reading because I really love to do a couple weeks from now the numerology for the new year. So pay attention to your reading. Where is it? This is it. I turned the cup upside down already, and it looked like you in the past few weeks. This is energy time. It's I don't know how long it go back, how long it go forward, but to the future. But the past is like you climb that tree. And I'm sorry about my appearance. This is how I get up out of bed, and I'm still the same. Uh, I want to do this because I have so much going on. Today it's my day off, and I have to finish up some stuff. So, uh, what I see in here, you building a tree. You were building a tree, and but the tree you built in it was filled with um, it's so many people in it, so many people in it, and but it became too overwhelming. It's too much, and you came to realization something must have happened that you climbed up to the top of the tree. And it is like, oh my gosh, this is so much. You come to realization that um, sometimes too much of something, even it feel good, the ego feel good that you out there wasting time with so many people, and you spending time with so many people doing so many things, and you come to realization, and maybe this realization is I need time by myself, for myself. I need time for myself and by myself. Because the only way I'm going to stop running away from my problems is when I take the time to sit in solitude and really just be and get to know me. So you have this woman, and it is somebody that's a past because there is no legs in there. But this woman is the minute you poked up your head and you climbed all the way on top of that tree, this woman is up there, is like she doesn't want you to move forward. She wants you to stop and think more about what you just realized. She wants you to go deep. And it's like she is happy that you came out of all this overwhelmed feeling, getting stuck, um, getting stuck with going. And she wants you, this woman, it's a soul, it's somebody from the past ancestor that's watching over you. And this woman is blocking your way or standing right above you, lighten the path for you. But she wants you not to move too fast because you may forget something. So you stood there, and behind you there is a cow. Now you turn in your back to the cow, and when I think of a cow, I think of a mother. I think of someone who give too much, sometimes who love too much, sometimes it's someone who uh, uh, milk, cheese, butter. It bring life to everybody. And that could be you, my friend. That could be you. You could be in that mother energy where uh, you stuck with it. But you reach to this point, and the cow is laying at the feet. Well, I don't see the feet, but laying right where that figure from above, from maybe a mother, a grandmother, someone that you care about, she care about you uh, at, at, at where the feet supposed to be. And the cow is white, but you are not white. You know, you have darkness in you. You're struggling with something. But the cow, it's like, I'm right here. I'm willing to give you. I'm willing to show you how to reach out to the star, how to reach out to love. And the heart is way the heart is above the head of the cow. And I love it. It's a heart. It's a beautiful. And this heart is big on the left side, which is the feminine energy side. And we all have feminine energy. And that tell me, are you indulging too much with things that you think this is feminine energy, or you need to, so something to think about. It depends where you are in life. But whenever you came to that realization, all the stuff is in the is it is mentally, it's in a conscious mind, but are you stopping to become aware of it? Are you stopping to ask your guide, your God, your whatever you believe in? Doesn't matter, you guys. I don't care what you call it. I have to tell you, one time I went to this church because a friend of mine, come, it is beautiful, you love it. So I went, and the preacher stood out there, and he is preaching about Allah. Anyone who believes in Allah, we reject them, and blah, blah, blah. And I stood up, and everybody saying, Amen, Amen. I'm thinking, what kind of church is this? So I stood up, and I looked at him, and I couldn't really hold myself. I said, I was born in Lebanon. I spoke Arabic, and God was Allah. I didn't speak English, and I was Christian. And you not supposed to be standing up there because you don't even know what Allah is or what God is. I was mad. I got up and left the church, and I said to her, I said, you just unbelievable to belong to something like that. Because, my darling, when you learn to believe in God, when you know what God is, it's just love deep inside your heart. This is all what God taught us in any book that He brought to earth. When you know that God that you are part of, you just have love. You just have love and kindness. You don't speak bad about anybody. You have an understanding that we all on this path, and we all going through our own thing. And there is nobody better than the other. We all programmed one way or the other. So, my friend, you come to some kind of realization in your life that made you think there is nobody better, unless they know and experience what God is. So for you, being around I don't know what that a tree you're working on. A tree, it could be business, it could be job, it could be family, it could be friends. Whatever you're working on, you're given. The cow is right there. The cow is looking. It's like going the other way. It's like the cow can't give no more. You are in this mother energy, giving, 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 giving to get something back, and you're not getting nothing back, but uh, been used and tired and rejected. And if people expect so much of you, you need to step up to that woman energy. But once you come to this realization, things change. It's like the road get lighter. See, the road got lighter, and you start to move up. And look, the road got lighter, but look at the heart on top. The road start to get lighter. You're climbing up that mountain. You walking toward love. And guess what? The only love you walk to is loving yourself. The best love you can have is loving yourself. And being alone doesn't mean you are lonely. It teaches you that you are strong, you're magnificent, you're beautiful. You can make it on your own because you have all the love you need. You don't need the people to make you think that you are okay. You don't need that. I want you to I want to pick it's funny how this is started. I'm sorry. I want to pick a high vibe card for you from the beginning. Oh, this fell. Oh boy. It said money. Money. You got the card money for a high vibe. Think of money as a resource like air. You breathe air in and you breathe out. There is always enough air. Most people never feel as if they have enough money. There is always a feeling of lack around the world. So change the word. Try calling money by a different name. I pay my bills with green energy. I love that. I pay my bills with green energy. I have enough resources to pay my bills. I'm so happy I have enough pink bananas. Notice that when you change the word, you change your energetic connection to money. And you can do that with anybody. But for some reason, this is coming up here. It is funny because it is maybe some of you are dealing with money maybe and for me it's lately this year has been crazy. It's like but I'm learning more about money because things happen and it's like, oh my gosh, thousands of dollars and I have to come up with. And if I held myself back and scared how I'm gonna do all this, and then the money doesn't flow. And the minute I'm grateful that I have that money, even I went to zero, the money come back straight into my account. And I'm facing the same thing again now at this time, the past 2, 3 weeks until now. And I think I will face it for the month of December. And many of us are. So it is the way we look at things, even if it is money, if it is love. For you in here, it could be love too. And what I am saying, you have a camel. You have a camel, and this camel walking your way. So something is coming to you. This camel, when they go in the desert, they put everything on the camel, and the camel can go for days and days without water, with all this heavy stuff on its back. This camel coming your way. Um, it could be a gift of money. It could be a gift of love, recognizing the God in you that is love. That is love. That is God. When you have that feeling in your heart, you feel grand, you feel happy, you feel abundance, you feel joy. This is beautiful. And above it, you just climbing, you just finding your way through this love, and you sitting and with your hands on your lap and your eyes closed, and you're looking up and you just saying thank you. And is life gonna be better and best? No, for some of us next year it's gonna be up and down. It's always been up and down. And but next year it's gonna be surprise after surprise after surprise. A shocking things happen, shocking shift happening. You have to deal with it. This is why I press this year to work on yourself, on feeling better, on healing, on taking care of you, of loving you, experiencing that God that is inside of you. We all have this little piece of God. We all have that knowing what is good and bad, and that's the God in us. So I hope you dig deep inside to love yourself and to 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 really believe in yourself and your ability to love and co-create with God, because this is what we are here for. I want to pick this card. It's so cold. It's so cold. I could have sat outside, but I had to move. I keep moving my computer because my my son has been home, and the dogs, and I have to put the chairs all over the place to cover my couches, and I in my living room I have a light color couches, and it's like and in the family room I have cages and mattresses for the dogs, and it is it is really it has been crazy for me. Oh, look at that. It said the trouble. Trouble. Hmm. I wonder what that is. Let's look it up. It is so cool. It is not funny. Okay. Trouble. Ah, well, guess what? Honesty. The word honesty, the key word for this fairy is honesty. This card is telling you to keep your eyes open and your ears alert. Someone is not being as honest with you as they can be. This can be in business affairs or in a relationship. There is a stretching of the truth or covering up of facts. You are likely to find out too late unless you pay attention. Bring your intuition into play and combine it with fact finding. No one can keep the wool over your eyes for very long. And it is so true how many times it is like, wow, it's like there is a nudge from the universe in you. And you ignore it and you ignore it and you're thinking, no, and maybe it is me. Maybe I'm just making things up in my head, and maybe I'm wrong. Well, guess what? Because you can't, nobody can cover thing up. Nobody can cover anything up. When you do wrong, it show up. Sometimes it takes years, but it doesn't matter. It shows up. There is a chant. Truth is within me. Honest people surround me. I'm guided in all things to the perfect course of action. My word is bountiful, and I work with the tool of attraction. So be it. So this thing is asking you, this card, to stir things up today. So whatever is going on, stir it up. Don't be afraid to say something, to somebody who probably not honest. It's okay if you are honest and you just tell somebody you're doing so, you better watch out. This gonna lead you. I mean, do it without the judgment, but it is interesting, right? So, you guys, you have a beautiful day and beautiful month. This month is a beautiful month. It's chaotic. It's burning so much energy because it's so much going on. And but it depends if you can organize your thoughts, make them positive, work on yourself. And I want to tell you, I have a workshop coming up on the end of the week. I'm not at the end of the month, but I'm not sure. I haven't decided the days yet because so many parties and so many things going on. I would love to invite you to it. And if you like to be on that workshop, it is a free. It's a challenge, 3-day challenge, working on ourselves, preparing ourselves for the new year. So email me because I put more information on Facebook. I will put it up here when I'm ready to. But if you want to just email me, I will love to have you with us. So you guys, you take care, enjoy it, and I will talk to you hopefully again. You take care. Bye-bye for now.